Hey guys, welcome to Bloom's first podcast episode. I'll be your host, Jacob.
And I'm going to be your co-host, Alex, and explainer. So the BloomCast is a Bloom-related podcast where we go through the events that happened during the week.
So, what happened on Monday, Alex?
So on Monday, January 9th, we played The Crew. The Crew is a card game that you could buy at your local game store, Crew the Exploring Planet 9 or something like that is the full name. It's a co-op game where you have to complete a certain mission with like different modifiers on it. I find it pretty fun. This is our second week playing it. We got to mission 9, me and Ida and Rory are all in one group. And yeah, it was pretty fun. And then after that, for inquiry, we wrote a truism. A truism is a statement that is obviously true. It says nothing new or interesting. So like it can't be describing something. It can't be bossy either. Those are also two things about a truism. So after we wrote the truism, the sprouts came in and we played Zip Zap Zop, which is a kind of like an theater improv game, kind of where basically you all sit in a giant circle, you make eye contact with someone, and you point at them, and you say zip. And then the person who you just pointed and zipped looks at someone completely different and says zop. Or no, zap, and then say zop. And usually you would play it where whoever messes up first would get eliminated, but we didn't play it that way. We just say if you mess up, start with zip. And that was pretty fun. And then we also played lap, lap, clap, clap, which,
Hmm.
yeah,
Interesting name.
uh, yeah, it's worse than Zip Zap Zob, I'm gonna be honest. But what you do is you clap your lap twice, and then you clap your hands twice, and we go around in a circle, and you have to say like whatever the topic's on. So like, let's say it's animal, you go lap, lap, clap, clap, and then let's say it goes to me. I would say like armadillo or something, anything, zebra. And then it would go to the next person, and you can't repeat the same thing. Uh, it's worse than Zip Zap Zop, but it was pretty fun. And during recess, it was actually like spring weather outside, so it was actually really nice, and it was pretty fun. We played like some freeze tag, some
The
sharks
good
and minnows.
old classics.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And then obviously, we did quiet reading, which, it's just reading a book for 30 minutes. And then we played Prodigy, which is a goated math game where like you battle it's like Pokemon but math. And then that was the end of the day. But
It was
Monday
also
was
Charlotte's
also
birthday.
Charlotte's birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Charlotte's birthday.
All right. What about Tuesday?
Tuesday, it was a bit worse, I'm gonna be honest, but during math we learned about like triangles and like different points on a number line, or we learned about like coordinates and stuff. And then instead of going on a walk, we played more improv games. We played um pass the sound with the pods. The pods are younger than the sprouts. um and basically what you do is like you make up the song like bang, and then you pass it to the next person, and they say bang, and then you pass it to the next one. That's what bang is,
It's fun.
or pass the sound. It's pretty straightforward. And then we played Zip Zap Zop, but we would
Again?
do it in a circle. We would do it in a circle
Lots of zip
instead.
zap zop going on nowadays.
There's lots of Zip Zap Zop. There's so much Zip Zap Zop.
When did this come into existence?
Um, like last week.
Last week.
Well,
Now it's
because
a
we're doing
staple,
the
apparently.
play inquiry unit, so
Oh.
we got to play lots of improv games. Zip Zap
Ah,
Zop is
okay.
an improv game, so. You And then during inquiry, we played a game with the Sprouts. Um, which is like I don't there was no name for it or something. So basically, we had like a group of 5 people, and then one person would start out with like an action, like doing like a small little dance move, and then the next person would exaggerate the action more and more until it like's crazy, and then it goes back to the person, and then we would switch people, and then basically from that, the rest of the day flew on past, and it was done.
Good day all around.
Yep, it was pretty solid, pretty solid.
What about 1/11/23?
1/11/23. What about
Wednesday.
oh yeah, 1/11/23. So that day we brought back something from last year called the Danger Game. So the Danger Game is basically where you pull out cards. It's like a card game, but basically what you would do is you pull out like a few, like the danger, you pull out a plot twist, you pull out a skill or 2 skills you have. So what pulled out was the danger was Teddy Roosevelt hitting you with a stick or attacking you with a stick, which
Is
is it's kind of wild, but
that the drawing game, right?
yeah, but we didn't draw it. Instead, we wrote it, which
Oh, so it's like a
I
story more
wish we
thing.
drew it, but writing is fine as well. It's it's kind of easy to express with writing. What we have as our skills is we have a robot arm and an unflinching poker face. And but the plot twist was that we're in a minefield, so that's not ideal. So what I did is uh I was getting attacked with by Teddy Roosevelt, I
Mm-hmm.
laid down. I pictured myself on the floor, and I'm just not flinching because I have the unflinching poker face. So Teddy Roosevelt gets scared that I'm not even gonna hurt and that I'm gonna attack back. So then Teddy Roosevelt runs away, but runs into a mine and gets exploded into a million pieces, which blow up the other mines. So I get like a free passageway.
Free pass, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then after that, we went on the walk, well, actually, not really though, because it's Wednesday, and Wednesday is baby playground day. We have a
Yeah.
playground that's close to us that's smaller, and we go to every Wednesday, and it's pretty good. We play tag there usually. And then for inquiry, we played lap lap clap clap, only with the blossoms, but it was a lot faster. And we did it with our names, like lap lap clap clap Alex, lap lap clap clap, whatever. No, it was way faster though. Oh wait, no, was that with the pop? No, that was with the Sprouts, yeah. And
Yeah.
then we played Shelter People Storm, which is a great game. So 2 people, and so you're in a group of 3. 2 people are shelter, one people is people. So the 2 people make like a shelter, like with like holding hands above the person's head. And then what happens is Miss Grace will call people, and then the people have to switch with to go to a different shelter. Shelter, the shelter switch. And then storm, everyone switches. Which I thought was pretty fun. And then nothing happened during recess. It was pretty boring. And then capstone, which is after recess usually. Um, we have these things called feeling cards. And there's blue ones, which are the feeling ones, and green ones, which are the need cards. We're not going to go into the green ones because they aren't relevant. But we did the blue cards, which are the feeling cards. We made new ones, and we made like new feelings for them because the old ones are kind of getting stale. And that was the end of that day.
Yeah. Good day
Yeah.
all around, or what?
It was pretty good. It wasn't as good as Tuesday, I think, though.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Yep. And then Thursday, which is today actually. We did nothing in math. Well, nothing interesting. Nothing on the walk, but in inquiry, we played Poor Puppy with the Sprouts. Now, we did this last week, but we only did it with the Blossoms. So Poor Puppy, you're in a group of two people. And you switch roles, but one person is the owner, one person is the puppy. And the puppy's goal is to make the owner smile or laugh. And the owner's role is to not smile, not laugh, and say poor puppy while patting the other person's head. Now, I'm really good at this game because I'm not that good at being the dog, but I can make people laugh most of the time, and I just don't laugh at when the puppy tries to make me laugh. It's not that funny, so I don't laugh. So I'm pretty good at it. At recess, it was very cold today, so wasn't that good of a recess. And then we had two mini plays after recess because in inquiry we finished writing our scripts because it's to play inquiry, so we're practicing writing our own scripts. And then capstone, we watched The Christmas Carol, and we talked about like the overarching story and like how Scrooge changed and whatnot. And then I typed all of the stories up, and then I went home and we recorded this.
Yeah. Good week.
Yeah.
What's tomorrow?
What's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Friday, which you know, unsure what's gonna happen, but Board Game Friday is gonna happen. We're gonna edit this. Um, I think it may be someone's birthday. I'm not sure though. Sadly, no owls, which is our like sex ed program. Sadly,
Unfortunate.
Mr. Gary cannot come, not make it. But yeah, that was this week wrapped up in like not that long.
Not that long. Yeah. The
Yeah,
BloomCast. Quick info.
yeah. Sage, do you have anything to say about this week?
Um, you know, I'm just excited for tomorrow. I haven't seen everybody since December. So
Yeah, you've been sick for a while.
Yeah, you had been.
yeah, I've been sick and busy getting back to classes and stuff. Having to get schedules and stuff together. So it's gonna be good to be back. Seeing everybody again.
Yeah, I feel you.
All right. Anyways, since we're out of Bloom related topics, we got to end it off here. We'll see you guys next week for the next Bloom Cod Pat. Pod Pat, you know what I'm saying? Signing
Yeah.
off. See you later.
Adios.